Hey everyone, and welcome back to News to the Science, where we discuss comics, movies, games, and more, bringing you back up to speed with the Jonathan Majors situation. Where we last left off, we talked about how Jonathan Majors has been dropped by his management team and some other companies that were working with him, and it's quite sad to see that happening, as there hasn't been any due processing or any court cases yet. And Jonathan Majors' first upcoming court case is due on May 8th, and we're going to go ahead and get into the details in just a sec. But before we do that, be sure to like, subscribe, and click on the bell notifications so y'all don't miss anything. I post videos on the channel on a daily, and I do live streams from time to time. Join my Discord. The invitation link to that is in the description box below. Follow me on my social media accounts such as Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch, where you can find different kinds of content that I post on those accounts as well if you're interested. And be sure to stay tuned so you don't miss out on any of the latest Marvel Spider-Man 2 news, because that's what I do here on this channel. We mainly talk about Spider-Man and, of course, Marvel Spider-Man 2. We're hyping up that game as we speak. So let's talk about this Jonathan Majors situation, because a lot of us Marvel fans have been wondering, if you watch any of the Marvel Studios films, what's going to happen to Jonathan Majors now that he's involved in the situation where he's being accused of abuse, harassment, and so on and so forth. So we're wondering, is Marvel Studios going to drop him? Are they going to drop Jonathan Majors prematurely, without due process, without a proper court case, without an actual verdict? Well, as it turns out, Marvel's not really ready to drop him, and I think they already spoke out about that. And this is a report. Marvel has not considered dropping Jonathan Majors. And now, late last month, Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania star Jonathan Majors was arrested in New York on charges that TMZ claimed included strangulation, assault, and harassment of a woman who is believed to be his girlfriend. Since then, there have been rumors that Marvel Studios may recast Majors' role as Kang the Conqueror. And of course, rumors like that would totally start to fabricate, because, well, you know, as you know it, when a lot of men in Hollywood get accused of sexual assault or harassment and assault and whatnot, they tend to just drop them without proper due process. And that seems to be the case with a lot of companies. I mean, you saw it with Johnny Depp and Disney, of course, dropping him, and then he was found not guilty because there was no evidence whatsoever. And it's kind of a shame that movie studios would do that. But I think Marvel Studios is going to set that precedence by not actually moving forward with the idea of dropping Jonathan Majors until there's actual proper due process. So the main villain in the upcoming film, Avengers Kang Dynasty, would be, of course, Kang the Conqueror. However, a new report from Deadline indicates that there's been zero conversations in the Marvel camp to drop Majors from the MCU. And I think that they're just keeping this really hush-hush and like really low, on the down low, because they don't want to make that the focus when they got a universe to promote, which is like basically the next Marvel movies. We got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 coming out in literally about a week, and I'm really excited for that. But sorry to go off on a tangent there. Deadline also notes that Majors has already filmed his part as Kang in Loki Season 2. Additionally, the Kang Dynasty isn't expected to begin production for quite some time. That's about the end of the good news for Majors as he heads to his court date on May 8th. Shortly after Majors was arrested in March, his lawyer, Priya Chaudhry, issued a lengthy statement that concluded with the prediction that we expect these charges to be dropped soon. And that's the quote that she's been quoted the entire time. So far, this has not come to pass, and now Majors has been dropped by his talent management company, Entertainment 360, and by his PR firm, The Lead Company. Deadline's report goes on to state that the Entertainment 360 parted ways with Majors due to issues surrounding the actor's personal behavior. Although I can argue that it's also due to these, so far, like these alleged, claims against Majors, saying that he's assaulted somebody and harassed his girlfriend. Regardless of the reason why, both Entertainment 360 and the Lead Company appear to be eager to distance themselves from Majors. At least for now, Majors' talent agency, William Morris Endeavor, still counts him as a client. Whether that will change after his court date remains to be seen. So what do you think about Jonathan Majors' legal issues? Share your reasoned responses in the comment section below. Honestly, like I said it before, and I'll say it again, I think without proper due process, Marvel Studios should continue to work with Jonathan Majors, because he has technically not been found guilty. And although he's been charged, that doesn't make him guilty. He's only being charged. Some people tend to confuse that with actually being guilty, when in fact, when you're being charged with something, these are charges, and they're coming from somebody who wanted to charge them and just press charges against Jonathan Majors. And that's pretty much it. And I don't think any company should prematurely distance themselves or part ways with an actor that they're promoting, or they're having sponsoring. I think that is a foolish move. I can understand to an extent that maybe they don't want that bad PR, or they don't want that actor associated with them because of the bad things that are happening surrounding that actor. Instead of looking at it from a half empty glass perspective, they should totally look at it from a half full glass perspective and just say, well, technically he's not guilty. We should still continue to work with him until we hear otherwise. And that's just my take on it. I'm sick and tired of these big Hollywood studios just parting ways prematurely with actors who are in the middle of a trial or a court case, or who are being accused of alleged assault and whatnot. And I'm getting tired of these studios doing that. I could be wrong about this, but I think Marvel Studios would be the first major Hollywood studio production company to not do what other major Hollywood studios companies do, which is prematurely abandon their actors, just part ways with them, all because they're in the middle of a trial or a horrible accusation, which honestly, it's quite common in Hollywood these days. And I think Marvel Studios is going to set the precedence when it comes to something like this. I'm glad that Marvel Studios has not parted ways with Jonathan Majors. I'm definitely looking forward to Jonathan Majors' future in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You let me know your thoughts. Do you think Marvel Studios should part ways with Jonathan Majors, or do you think they should wait for a verdict? Until then, guys, comment down with your thoughts and theories down below. I'd like to read them. And as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click on the bell notifications so y'all don't miss anything. And as always, I will see you all in the next comic panel.